On the sincerity of this campaign, saying na this could be politically motivated and baka sa 2028 may plano po kayo para sa election. How do you respond to those questions po?
Well, unang-una, we're risking our life here. Sino bang naglalakas loob ngayon na nagsasalita tungkol dito? Another is, I've been reading yung Venezuela experience. What happened in Venezuela, why is it that a country considered as one of the richest countries in South America, or probably the richest country and number 3 oil producer in the world, suddenly in just a matter of more than a decade lang, bigla nang nag-collapse kaagad. And look what is happening in Venezuela now. So much hunger, so much poverty, hyperinflation. People are throwing away their money because it's useless. There's no future for our children. And that's precisely my motive. I want to give our children, my grandchildren, a bright future. Sayang lang yung mga ginagawa kong mga programa na leadership empowerment of the youth, developing their leadership potential. But at the end of the day, magkukulap din yung ating ekonomiya, magkukulap din yung ating bansa. Sayang lang lahat. At sino bang unang tatakas? Itong mga korap na politiko dahil napakarami na nilang pera. Marami na rin sila na ibang sa ibang countries. Kaya ito lang ang kwan ko talaga, ang motivation ko to make sure that our children, our young generation will have a bright future. Wala na akong ibang motive dyan. Sabi ko nga, I'm willing even to sacrifice my life just to make sure that we give the future that our children really deserve. And of course, the survival of our country. Kasi wala namang Philippine 1, wala namang Philippine 2, wala namang Philippine 3. Isa na lang ang dating bansa. Kung di pa natin paglalaban tong ating bansa, ano pa? Diba?
Baguio City is becoming a model of good governance in the entire country. Other local government units, other localities, other citizens of other provinces and cities look up to the city of Baguio. Let us not allow corrupt politicians, extortionist politicians, magnanakaw na politicians to destroy that. At mga sinungaling na politiko na sirain yan, reputation na yan. This should serve as a lesson to all those corrupt politicians at yung mga trapo na politicians o trapo. They cannot play with the minds of the Baguio people. Mabuti na lang maraming matatalinong mga botante sa syudad ng Baguio. At mabuti na lang na mas marami ang hindi naniwala. Because at the end of the day, that is the truth. That is the truth. That your mayor and the rest of the good governance politicians are here to make sure that we maintain and sustain this good governance reputation of the city of Baguio. No? First time in the history of Baguio City na bumaha ang pera. Are we going to allow that to happen to the city? First time din na sobrang kasinungalingan ang ikinalat, systematic, in a very systematic, sustained, orchestrated, and deliberate manner, led by no less than these corrupt politicians to destroy reputations of candidates. It never happened before. Are we going to allow that to happen again in the city of Baguio? Naiiba tayo sa ibang mga lugar. People look up to us. Even foreign other countries look up to the city of Baguio. Sana, wag nating payagan na itong mga corrupt na politiko na ito isirahin niya ang reputasyon na yan. Maraming salamat ulit sa inyo lahat. God bless you. Mabuhay kayo lahat.
Sino ho ba ang pinaka-malaking kickback ang nakukuha?
Alam mo, pag tinanong mo sa House of Representatives, alam nila kung sino. Alam nila. Nagmamaang-maangan lang sila. Pero alam nila. Ang nakakalungkot dito, bakit parang takot silang banggitin yung pangalan niya? No. Kaya nga gusto ko na umarap dyan sa House of Representatives. Dyan sa inquiry nila para banggitin ko yan eh.
Have you been invited to the House hearing or were you even invited in the Senate hearing, sir?
Yeah, lagi nga nila akong inahamon dyan sa House of Representatives pero wala naman silang pinapadalang notice. And besides, kung nakatanggap naman ako ng notice, with all due respect to the House of Representatives, of course, I will attend. Ganun din, yung sa Senate, wala naman ako natatanggap na any notice whatsoever that I will attend the Senate hearing.
So you're ready, sir, whether it be the Senate or the House?
Yes, I will attend definitely kung makatanggap ako ng notice.
Mayor, ang sabi po sa House, kung kayo po ay iimbitahin, maganda po magdala kayo ng mga dokumento and name names. Is this something that you will be able to do in the event that you are invited and you show up, sir?
Well, sabi ko nga po, that would depend on I will reveal everything. That would depend on their questions. But what is important here is, sabi ko nga, they should not treat me as an accused. They should treat me as a resource person. They should allow me to present deliver my presentation and my message or manifestation.
Sa presentation, sir, would you be able to present documents that will point to corruption doon po sa stakeholders, whether it be politicians, the DPWH, or contractors? If you were to present that in the House hearing, ito po ba
Absolutely.
makakapagturo na? Okay, go ahead, sir.
Yes, Pinky, absolutely. Siyempre, yun naman ang gusto nila makita, di ba? Useless lang naman kung magsasalita lang ako corruption without presenting anything. So I need to present some proof that there's massive corruption that is happening in various projects of the PWH and also especially through flood control.
Ready na po kayo doon? Handa na po kayo doon?
Yeah, handa na kami doon. Kaya naghihintay na lang nga ako ng tawag nila.
Opo. Mayor, will you be able to name names? Sabihin po natin, politicians.
Yes, politicians.
In Congress.
Yeah, of course, definitely in Congress.
In both houses of Congress?
Hindi ko ganong abot yung sa Senate. Ang abot ko lang is admittedly doon lang sa House of Representatives.
And if you... Go ahead,
Yes.
sir.
I would prefer to appear sa House of Representatives.
Ayan, so guys, ito yung nangyayari dito sa amin kapag kahit konting ulan lang, no? Dahil nga doon sa creek na imbis na dire-diretso ang agos ng tubig, hindi maghahanap ng ibang daanan, ay naghahanap ng ibang daanan, pumapasok dito sa mga subdivision dahilan nga doon sa napakalaking tubo ng Maynilad na nakabalabag doon sa creek no? So kaya pag medyo dumadami yung tubig sa creek ay palalim na ng palalim dito. So kaya ito ang pinakamalaking problema dito, no? Konting ulan lang ay grabe na ang tubig. Tingnan mo sa mga sa loob ng bahay ay pumapasok na sila. Pumapasok na ang tubig dahil nga siyempre sa hindi maayos na kalagayan ng aming creek dito, no? Dito to sa Las Piñas, sa lugar ni Senator Mark Villar at saka ni Senator Camille Villar. Ayan, magkapatid yan sila, guys. Magkapatid sila. Pero sa kanila siguro okay naman yung kanilang bahay, kung saan man sila nakatira ngayon. Okay yung bahay nila. Hindi naabot ng baha. Siyempre may mga pera sila kaya magagawa nila ng paraan. Pero dito sa amin at sa kalakhan ng dito sa lugar namin, sa Pulang Lupa, Las Piñas City, ay ganito. Lahat ng mga subdivision dito ganito ang nangyayari. So konting konting ulan lang ay napakalalim na ng tubig, no? Pasok na ito pati sa bahay, pati sa loob ng bahay namin ay pumapasok na yan. Sa tuwing umuulan, kaya kami Sa tuwing umuulan ay hindi na kami makatulog. No, lalo na ako siyempre. Parang nagkapobya na ako sa tuwing uulan dito ay papasok ang tubig.